everyone, and welcome to today's video. I'm Amy, your fractional COO with a deep passion for logistics and organizational structures. Today, I'm joined by the incredible Maya, our online business manager here at SOS, who is a true wizard when it comes to ClickUp.
We're here to show you how this tool is more than just a place to jot down your to-do list. Over the next few minutes, we'll take you through the journey of transforming your workflow into a flexible, collaborative, and highly productive experience using ClickUp's key features. Let's get started.
So let's dive in. The foundation of any organized workspace starts with well-structured spaces. As someone who loves business coaching frameworks, I found that the Business Made Simple Small Business Flight School, the airplane metaphor, to be a game changer. It organizes any business into its 6 main collaborative parts. Cockpit is your administration, right engine is your marketing, left engine is your sales, wings are your products or services, body is your operations and customer service, and the fuel tanks are your bookkeeping, accounting, and financials. This framework helps us to allocate tasks in the rightful place in our businesses, making it easy to share specific parts with different teams. Hey, Maya, can you walk us through how to set this up in ClickUp?
Absolutely. Let's dive in on how to create a space in ClickUp using the Business Made Simple framework. First, log into your ClickUp account and click into the Task section of ClickUp. Once you're here, we'll click Add Space, and then you'll type in your space name. We recommend using your business name. Next, you can choose your space color, add a space avatar, or even upload your business logo. Next, you can choose your privacy settings. You can choose to share it with your team on ClickUp or keep it private while you're building your space. Now you can add statuses to manage the progress of your task. For example, you could use to do, in process, delegated, or complete. Next, you can choose the Click apps that are able to be used within ClickUp. We recommend just using the default ClickUps as you get started. Lastly are the settings for views within your ClickUp space. The default view will always be a list, but you can always use board if you like card or Kanban views. Lastly, we'll review the space, make sure we like our settings, and then click Create Space. After we've created our space, we'll notice that ClickUp has given us a default list. We'll click the 3 dots here and delete this, as we won't need it. Now that we have our space created, we want to start adding in our 6 folders for the Business Made Simple framework. To do so, we'll hover over the space, click this plus icon, and click Folder. Here is where we'll start to create and name our folders. The first one will be Cockpit, which is your administration. Then we'll click Create Folder. Now within this folder, you can see that ClickUp again gave us a default list that we won't actually need. So we'll click the 3 dots and click Delete. Now that we have our first folder in here, we actually want to add 4 essential lists that will be really helpful in managing your task. To do so, we'll hover over the folder we just created and click the plus sign again. Now we'll click List. The first list that we'll create is the inbox, which is a helpful place to dump new tasks that are coming in, any ideas that you've had, etc. After you've created your inbox, we'll create another list by clicking the plus icon and then clicking List. Next will be the Weekly Compass. The Weekly Compass is a great place to outline your top 3 initiatives, goals, or tasks that you'd like to accomplish that week. After your Weekly Compass, we'll create our next list, and this will be the Master Task List. The Master Task List is useful for tracking initiatives, big projects, or goals that you want to work on in the future, but aren't necessarily prioritizing them that week. The last list that we'll create will be Resources. This is helpful for storing additional information or tasks that aren't necessarily action items, but something that you can refer back to. Now that we have our 4 lists, we like to organize them starting with inbox, and then next will be the Weekly Compass. Ideally, you'll move tasks from your inbox that you want to work on that week into the weekly compass. Next will be the master task list, and we're going to drag and drop that there because if you have ideas that maybe got bigger and bigger as you worked on them, you can move them out of your weekly compass into the master task list, or as you decide to start working on them, you can move them from your master task list into your weekly compass. Then lastly, we'll have our resources list to store any additional information. Now that we have our first folder created, making the rest of our folders is very easy. We'll hover over the first folder and we'll click the three dots here, and then we'll click duplicate. Now we'll type in our next folder name, which is going to be the right engine, which is your marketing. We'll leave copy everything selected since we don't have anything but the list created. And then we'll make sure that we're duplicating it into the new space that we created at the beginning of this video. Then click copy folder. As you can see, a new list has propagated for us with the overarching right engine marketing folder. We're going to repeat this process for the remaining 4 folders. Now, as you can see, we have all 6 of our folders here for the Business Made Simple framework for you and your team to easily manage tasks as it relates to each part of your business. Keeping these separate is super helpful when you want to ensure privacy in between team members, so that way you can make sure that people aren't in folders that they may not need to be in. Again, this is also helpful for managing tasks that are related to marketing, to the fuel tanks, to the administration, and so forth. A quick tip is you can actually color your folders. At SOS, we like to use colors to help to manage where we're headed next. So you can click the folder icon and then click a color that you'd like to use. You can also do this for lists by hovering over the little dot next to the list name and again clicking a color. So this is how you create 6 folders within your new space to use the Business Made Simple framework to keep you and the rest of your team organized as you work on things.
I love this framework because it's so simple to understand and communicate. At SOS, we also use it to organize our files in Google Workspace, our default calendar in Google Workspace, and our communication channels within Slack. Our team members have a clear and easier understanding of how our company works, so everyone finds it easier to be collaborative. So to learn more about Small Business Flight School Framework for your business, or need help with ClickUp or any other application within your business operations, click on these links. Our next video will add details to the tasks you add to these spaces. Trust me, tagging properly will make your dashboard in video 4 work so efficiently.